Hello, hello, hello. This is author Janae Marie, and I am here with another video this Friday. Last week, I talked about my books and shared some tips about how aspiring writers could get started in this industry. This week, I want to talk to you guys about marketing tips and how to promote your work and your business. I know that most authors are shy and introvert people by nature, me, but there's no excuse to not promote your work. So I just want to share with you what I believe are some quick and valuable tips to help you get started promoting your book. Okay, tip number 5 is blogging. Yes, blogging on a regular basis helps to slowly but surely grow your audience. As you are sharing valuable content on a consistent basis, you are letting people know that you are an expert in that field. And you also have a higher chance of your content being shared on social media platforms, as well as being found on various search engines such as Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Okay, tip number 4 is to advertise on social media. Yes, because nowadays, who does not have a social media page? All businesses even have a social media page, okay? So sharing your content and your work, you have a higher chance of your work being seen on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, being seen by like thousands of people on a daily basis, okay? So tip number 3 is to have a website. If you're going to be an author, you really, really need a website. It's very, very important. Because where are people going to find you? Where are people going to find your work besides just Amazon? Yes, nowadays it's very easy to get a website, whether it be a Google, sorry, a WordPress or a Blogger site, which is free to use and easy to use as well. So if you use this, it's just to get started with your content and grow your audience and your brand, and just take it from there. And tip number 2 is to write a press release. Writing press releases are very important because you're advertising a new book. Granted, you should be advertising this book well into 6 to 9 months in advance before its initial release date, because you are helping to build that buzz, which really helps in your book sales. Okay, and also press releases help to get the media to recognize your work, and you have a higher chance of getting an article written about your book or business. Last but not least, I would like to talk about tip number 1, which is word of mouth. Word of mouth is the best way to get your book known. And it's free, people. It's free. Word of mouth is free. Don't just spread the word to your family and your friends. No, spread the word to complete strangers. Because 9 times out of 10, strangers will be there to help you way before family and friends will anyway. And if done correctly, if you're spread the word to people that are work at gas stations, the beauty and the barbershops, the customers in those beauty and barbershops. People are working at the grocery store. People are you're waiting for the doctor's office. Anywhere where there's like a lot of people, pass out your business card, pass out your flyers, your bookmarks, anything that has your book on it, and that's gonna make people remember your book, your bio, your website. It's anything of that nature. So just a recap here, just 5 tips that I've been talking about. Tip number 5 was blogging. Tip number 4 was to advertise on social media. Tip number 3 was to build a website. Tip number 2 was to write a press release to alert the media. And tip number 1, word of mouth. Okay, there's no excuse for authors or whatever to not promote their book, because there's so many ways that we can promote and market our work. Some free, some you may have to pay for, but it just has to be done. Marketing is that's where the real work starts. Writing is nothing. Writing is the easiest thing that you can do as an author. But marketing is the hardest. That's when you have got to put your work in. Okay, your book is not gonna sell itself. If you really think that you're just gonna write a book and put it up on Amazon or whatever and think that it's gonna sell, no, that's not what's gonna happen. You gotta promote, you gotta market, and you have to know your target audience. First thing first, before you do anything, I should have said this earlier, you have to know your target audience. Your book is not for everybody. No, your book is not for everybody. You have to know your niche market. It's very important to know your niche market. That's why my last week's video I said you have to do your research. This is all a part of doing your research. You have to know who your target market is. You have to know what group of people will benefit the most out of my book, and how can I promote this to them? What are their likes? What are their dislikes? What is it about my book is gonna grab their attention? Things like that you should know before we start trying to just get out there. It's a lot of work. Like I said last week, being an author is not a hobby. It's a job. It's a job, and it's not something that you can just sweep under the rug. It's a lot of work. So I hope I have